Okay, great. It's a beautiful color palette. I get it. But what makes it so great? Why does it work? These are the things that we need to know and understand if we're going to then be able to utilize those lessons in our own filmmaking to create films that have our unique stamp on them. So let's do this. Let's take 3 color palettes and break them down. And let's see what they tell us. In Handmaid's Tale, with their color palette, they utilized color to its most extreme abilities. We have contrast of green versus red, and then we have contrast of light versus dark. And so what that does is it puts us as an audience on edge because it heightens all the action, because when 2 contrasting colors are together, they lift one another to buzz because they're competing against one another to not be lessened by the other color. So that's why when you see contrasting colors together, it creates a more energized image. Here is a shot from There Will Be Blood. And this shot, right, you can see it's actually all one color on the color wheel, right? Or one hue. You can see that it's playing on the tonal scale of the lightest versions of that color to the darkest versions of that color, making this particular color palette monochromatic. What's great about monochromatic color palettes is that they can create a very soothing, calming sense to the image. And you can utilize this to either create calmness and unity in the moment, or you can utilize it to contrast the action in the scene at the time. You can create this very calm, serene feeling world in color that doesn't align with the action and either can create surprise or a sense of, emotional tension for the audience. Here's a color palette example from Mad Men. Now what you can see here is it's actually an analogous color palette, right? We go from red to orange to yellow to green, meaning all of these colors are on the same side of the color wheel. It's a very soft feeling color palette. If you want to learn how to make your own color palettes and how you can use color to serve your storytelling and plot out just how you'll use it over the filmmaking process so that you can tell a film that is visually cohesive, come check out my introduction to crafting cinematic cohesion. It's a 2-hour workshop where I break down the tools, you get workbooks, and it's gonna be a great time filled with lots of information that you can take and put into action right away. So just go to sarahkogan.com/crafting cohesion. And I can't wait to see you there and share these tools. They're so useful.